Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. For those of you who are new to my channel, let me introduce you to the Jungle Beauty Goddesses, the life-size fabric sculpture dolls you see sitting behind me. I created these dolls myself, and as I was sewing them, they would not stop talking to me. And this led to my Jungle Beauty Goddess book series and my Jungle Beauty Goddess Oracle deck and my Jungle Beauty Goddess Ancestor Money, which will be available soon in my Etsy shop. But anyway, what I want to talk to you about today is I have been receiving messages from people asking me, can you manifest a particular person, a love interest? If you, let's say you're interested in someone, is it okay to do a spell to attract a specific person to yourself? And if so, what is that spell, right? So first, I have so many things to say about this. The first thing I'd like for you to do in answering this question, is it okay to manifest a specific person into your life? I'd like for you to think of a person that you find disgusting, a person that you absolutely cannot stand on any level, in any way. Okay, do you have that person in your mind? All right, now I want you to imagine that person using a magic spell to attract you into their life, making you interested in them. I tend to think that is the answer. I don't know, like, if you wouldn't want that done to you, I honestly can't see the logic in wanting to make a person who is not interested in you interested in you. And in my personal opinion, I think that doing a magic spell to attract a person or to bind a person to you who is not interested in you. We're talking about somebody who is minding their own business and you just decided, no, I want that, right? And you decided, I'm going to use a magic spell to make this person interested in me. I think that it is actually ethically, I think it's more of a violation than a physical assault of another person. And I say that because at least the person, if it's physical, they can see you, right? But if you're trying to energetically do something to attract a person or bind a person or make a person fall in love with you who has not expressed in, I don't know, where it's not on a level playing field, let's say that, I find that to be a violation of some type of, I don't know, I find it to be a violation of their, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? I find it, so I feel that, so that's just saying that there's a person, I'm just going to say that if you're interested in a person and you want to use a spell to make this person interested in you, I think it's a violation of their humanity, or a violation of their spiritual law of, of free will or somehow. And I don't think anybody can ever break your free will, to be honest. But I will say this. I don't know why when I start recording, I start getting uncomfortable in my chair. But I will say this. Now, I think that it is unethical to use a spell to bind a person's energy to you, right? But I don't think it's unethical to do something in the physical 3D to make that person interested in you. I think every time you put on a wig, child, and some makeup and a nice tight dress, and you walk by somebody you're interested in, that's magic, right? That's magic. But it's magic that they can, he can, decide to look away from his desk. He can decide to, to ask you for your phone number. He has a choice, or she has a choice, because you're playing on a level playing field. So to me, we use magic every day to make someone interested in us, right? everything about us is magic in terms of attracting people into our lives that we want to be interested in us. Now, the other thing about using magic to attract a person to you who may not be interested in you, or who may not know that you are using some type of spiritual manipulation. Now, people ask me if there is karma, or if it, let me just say this. Is it possible? Yes, I believe it is possible to use magic to make someone interested, okay? But I think the version of them that you attract to yourself is usually not the version of them that you fell in love with. So, to give you examples, and I have experienced this with people a lot, in terms of people, just doing their thing. So let's just say you are interested in somebody, and that person has a boyfriend, and you've decided, no, I really love this person, I want to attract this is the person for me, right? And now what happens is you do a spell to attract that person to your life, right? And your spell is working, but guess what usually happens? You no longer trust that person. So now the girl who is faithful to her boyfriend, you don't get that. You would never have that version of her. That version of her where she was faithful and honest and loving. You're going to get the version of her, of the girl who left her boyfriend to be with you, and who was, maybe she was lying to her boyfriend, or she was sneaking to call you. She's not the person that that version of her is not the, you're going to get the version of her that you did the magic for, but not the version of her that was loyal to her boyfriend. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've known people who have wanted somebody's husband because he was a good provider, and they thought he was amazing. But when they used the spell to get this guy, well, he lost his job. He was no longer this executive. He was no longer the guy that she was attracted to. So I'm going to say this. You can get a person, but the person that you get is usually not the person that you were attracted to, because the version of them that who use their free will to be in love or to select their mate, or you know what I'm saying? So maybe they were weak, because I think as human beings we can be weak for other people. But the version of them that maybe a guy can look at a girl and say, oh, well, she's pretty cute, but doesn't mean he's ready to leave his wife. But let's just say that girl said, every morning I know he goes to the coffee shop, and I'm going to be there in my cutest dress and my best wig, child, or whatever, and I'm going to get him, right? So you're going to get this guy, but now you break up his home, and he has, he loses his job, and he's not the same person who you found so attractive in the coffee shop. He is the person who deserves you. So with that being said, so just to say this, I'm just going to put it out here. One, I think that it violates the spiritual law, and I think that the spiritual law that it violates, I think it's a worse assault than a 3D assault where a person can see you. At least they know who they are fighting, right? And I know we all think that, oh, but they should know better. No, we're all human. So I would say that the first thing you should do is really focus on having some type of script or narrative or list in your mind of the type of person you're looking for. Everything that I've read in my spiritual books and my angel books about attracting mates, they say, and I agree with, don't use money, and don't use career, and don't use a physical description of that person, because the angels work with things like, I want somebody who loves me, I want somebody who's faithful, I want somebody whom I can talk to, I want somebody whom we can do things together, we have fun together, things like that. So Make sure you know if you're looking for a person who wants a commitment or not. Do you want a higher level commitment? Do you want someone who is looking to get married? Are you just looking for someone who just wants to have a good time? Like, do you want somebody who want to have children or not? Like, these are the type of things you should have in your mind. So when you run into this person that you, and when you're asking the universe to help bring love into your life, instead of asking for a specific person, you should ask for the perfect person for you. Because I feel like now you're giving the spiritual realm, your ancestors, angels, God, you're giving your higher self something to work with. You understand what I'm saying? Because you really don't want a married man who leaves his wife, because you may never trust him. You don't really want to take a girl from her boyfriend because she's no longer the girl who was faithful and loyal and loving. She's the girl who deserves you now. And now, you understand what I'm saying? So for anybody who, I'm sorry guys, I feel like I'm giving you an answer that a lot of people disagree with. I feel like if you're looking to attract a person, be the most attractive version of yourself. First be in love with yourself. Be in love with your life. Be in love with your dreams. Make sure you are who you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look in that mirror, do you love you? Like, your first love is with yourself. And then once you know that you are in love with yourself and in love with your own life and what you're doing to manifest your dreams, because I think that being in love with who you are and what you do every day is more important than any person that you will attract. Then you know what you're looking for in a mate. Now, the other thing I want to tell you, with that being said, so one, I think we attract people every day, but we're not trying to force anybody to fall in love with us, right? Because we're going to fall in love with ourselves. And this is like my go-to book, the 72 Angels of Magick. So now I have a perfect angel for you, darling. It's the power to generate love in another. Let me read it to you. It's on page 86. And the angel is Lavael. I would just pronounce it Lavael. Archangel Lavael. Gotta chill. Got a little thing. I always get when I say their names. Okay. So let me read this to you. The power to generate love in another. This angel can make a person that likes you love you, but this is not an angel of seduction. This magic only works when there is a potential for love. If you feel love for somebody, this angel helps the person you desire sense your love. When there is any potential for a relationship, this effect of sensing your love can move the person to feel more love for you. So the angel is Lavael. Yes, Lavael. Lovel. It's on page 86 in the 72 Angels of Magick. Now again, if there's a potential for love, what they're saying is, if this person, this is not the same as somebody saying, okay, I'm going to make a doll and I'm going to put your image on it. And then I'm going to eat, well, I shouldn't tell you all this, right? I'm going to get some herbs and some gemstones and some oils. And I'm going to hook you. No, we're not talking about doing that type of spell work. What they're saying is, this person, if there's a potential for you to have a relationship, if there's a potential for love to develop and grow, then, what they will do is let them sense, they will let them sense that you may have feelings for them, or that you like them, and that they will have a choice to act on that once becoming aware that you are interested. But it's not, let me manipulate your energy field so that you can think you are interested, so that person can think that they're interested in you, or that version of them, is interested in having a relationship with you, who otherwise would not be interested. So that's the other thing, because I believe that, sometimes people just, they don't have a connection. They don't have a way to communicate that they may be possibly interested in somebody, like somebody who may live across the street or next door. You know what I'm saying? So so again, I think magic is okay as long as it's on the up and up. As long as you're not buying, as long as you're not trying to make somebody feel a certain way about you behind their back. That's just me. Then the other thing, and one more thing I want to suggest is this. First of all, this Spellbreaker bath and body wash. When I took a shower with this, I can't believe, actually I spilled, let me stop. But basically, this is really good. So what it does, the Spellbreaker bath and body wash, is it actually, it stops all curses, hexes. It just, let's say there's somebody who is interested in you and you're not interested in them, and they're doing spell work to get you. Haha. Here's the cure. Right here, Spellbreaker. And I think if you're a person who is dealing with a lot of people, it's really good to take it. Now, when I use this, I wash my hair with it, my entire body with it, and I ask, God, angels, my ancestors to remove all negative thoughts and energy, all hexes, curses, spells that are, that are something I do not want for myself, to give that. But I ask to send the spell back to the universe to be cleansed and to be blessed and sent back to the earth to send love. But some people try to send bad karma to the person. I'm not that person. We don't need any more bad karma. But anyway, so the Spellbreaker is to stop people who may be pulling on your energy field or trying to entice you to have a relationship with them and you're not interested in them. And if there's someone who you may love you in return, that you may be interested in, or the angels will help this person sense that you are interested. If they are interested, if they're not interested, then the angels are not they don't get into manipulation of another person's energy field. And this is in the angels, the 72 angels of Magick. I think I said page 86. So I really hope this video helps somebody. If you have any questions about first how to stop somebody from, being able to manipulate your energy field with a spell, and then also if there's someone that you're interested in and maybe you guys just haven't been able to connect, then there's an angel can help you if there's a potential for love. Anyway, guys, I really hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you, darling, in the next video.